All right, where do you?
We're gonna just have you come in a bit more so we can get you all in the shot.
Sure.
Are we good? Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Great to have you here. My name is Lisa Carnevale. I am the Executive Director of Design by Rhode Island. We're excited to launch the 6th cycle of the Design Catalyst program today. Thank you again for being with us. The Design Catalyst program is an investment program for design businesses in the city of Providence. It has been supported by our mayor and the city for since 2016, its inception. The formula of this program includes grant funding between $10,000 and $15,000, a dedicated business mentor, and business development classes and training. It also includes a 5-month time period to reach 3 core milestones in order to receive the funding. Deciding these milestones and reaching them during the program sets the foundation for growth. Essentially, the work grantees do during the program helps set the positive trajectory for years to come. In the 5 cohorts we've run since, 60 design businesses have taken part in the program, and over 40 mentors and instructors have helped them reach their milestones. To date, we know 1/3 of them have had staff and employees and between 60 and 70% have expanded their product lines and production. Many, and you'll hear from one, have received awards, recognition in their industry, and awareness throughout the U.S. for design in Rhode Island. Mayor Elorza has been behind this program since it began. We thank him for his support and interest in creating an innovative community in Providence, and I'm happy to introduce him to say a few words.
All right.
Mayor.
Thank you, Lisa. Woohoo! Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I want to begin by recognizing the speaker you'll be hearing from just after me, Sasha Azbel. Congratulations on your work, and look forward to hearing a lot more about what you're doing and what you're planning for the future. I also want to thank Lisa Carnevale. Lisa has been, I think it's fair to say, the #1 champion of this program from the very beginning. And it's something so simple but very brilliant that just connects talented people who are already building momentum with the resources that they need to supercharge their work. So thank you for the partnership, Lisa, and I can't believe it's already been 6 years. So with that said, I'm very proud of this program because it's an economic development program that aligns with our core and fundamental values, which is invest in our people. You can invest in infrastructure, you can invest in programs, but the biggest bang for your buck you get when you invest in people. And that's what this program does. We know that here in Providence, we have an incredible arts community. And within that arts community, we have a tremendous design community. In fact, Providence punches way above its weight when it comes to the strength of our design community. And so it's already part of the water that we breathe here in the state. But what we found is that there's so many early stage entrepreneurs that just need that extra support, the mentorship, and the guidance to reach that next level in their business. And I still am reminded of the first round of the first cohort of recipients or participants in this program. And I remember speaking to someone who, I guess he was a handyman. He was a carpenter, but he described himself as a handyman. He did odd projects here and there, and the odd projects that, sort of the odd projects here and there, and then as side work, he would take on these design projects. And the design projects were nothing short of just dazzling. They were incredible. You remember we visited the shop, I believe in Oneville? The guy had just incredible talent. So he has the capacity to do it, but since he's holding onto a job and doing so many odd projects, he could never dedicate himself fully to creating a whole product line, to marketing it, etc. So this support allowed him to not only leave those odd jobs behind, but also provided him some technical assistance and mentorship from other experienced entrepreneurs so he can grow his business. And lo and behold, the project accomplished exactly what it set out to do. This person has been extremely successful in their work, and now they're selling online throughout the entire world. And that's what happens when you invest in people. And this program has recognized that inherent or innate capacity that our people have here in general, and in our design community in particular. So for all of those reasons, this is a very special program that we're happy to continue to support. And we hope that now that it's been 6 years, it's so firmly established that it's here forever. So we've laid that groundwork, and we want to make sure it keeps pushing forward into the future. So thank you for everybody who has played a role in making this happen. And before I hand it off, I want to recognize Emily Friedman, who has been a big champion of this program through the CDBG process internally as well. So thanks for what you've done to support the program too. Congratulations all around. And everyone, this is an ask that we have for the entire public. We know that design professionals come in all shapes and sizes, and they live in every corner and neighborhood of our city. Please help us get the word out. Let them know what an incredible opportunity this is. And let's make sure that anyone who has that inherent talent and just needs that extra help and support to grow their business is a participant in this program, and they can benefit from all the great resources that are brought to bear through it. So thank you, everyone. And Lisa, let's keep the success rolling. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. In 2019, we were excited, as were many, for the addition of the Cambridge Innovation Center in Providence, this amazing building that we're in right now, or space inside this amazing building, for becoming a partner to the program. And so we just want to acknowledge that they're in again for a third year, and so that our Design Catalyst cohorts who are awarded for the 2022 program will also get free co-working space, and we will be hosted in this amazing entrepreneurial and innovative space as well. The Design Catalyst program has worked with varying kinds of creative businesses. The mayor has mentioned that, and some of them, from product design like furniture, iPhone accessories, to creative service businesses such as artisanal cocktails and sign making, textile innovations, medical devices, even a pharmacy. To talk about their experience in the programming, I'm excited to invite Aleksandra Azbel, known as Sasha, the designer and founder of Sashunya, a textile art and design company that creates sustainable textile products using local materials and dyes derived from our natural surroundings in New England. Sasha is a 2021 alum. Welcome.
Hello. So I first heard of the Catalyst program in 2016 when some of my friends were participants themselves. I watched them sculpt and translate their visions and desires into reality, or propel their existing business into a stronger practice in their daily lives and in our communities. Watching them go through these transformations was inspiring. Seeing their contributions to our culture and our economic buzz and a discourse around design and making in our city was contagious, and I caught the bug too. If I wasn't exposed to and surrounded by entrepreneurial individuals, empowered by the support of programs like this one, I don't know that I would have discovered the courage to join their ranks, to develop a vision of my own. I was fortunate enough to have a great job at the time. I actually worked as a designer at a wonderful architecture firm here in Providence, but I felt the ever-growing pull to create the kind of world I believed in with my own sensibilities, life experiences, and talents. I was passionate about textiles, our ecology, about our local materials and landscapes, and natural dyes. In 2020, I made a career switch to explore those passions. Of course, that year took us all for a spin. But in 2021, one of my friends pushed me to apply for the Catalyst Grant program. I personally wasn't sure that I was ready. I had the imposter syndrome. I didn't know anything about running a business, but she was a past grantee, had her own artistic practice, and she believed in me. So I applied, The application process alone forced me to clarify and strengthen my ideas. Receiving the grant and entering the program provided me with a very defined framework of how to proceed, one step at a time, but in a pretty fast-paced and intense manner. The team at Design by RI provided immediate support. Just registering a business, something so mundane, is actually such a hang-up for many of us. Last March, I went down to City Hall to register my business with the city, and it was so simple, but actually provided me with such a deep sense of pride and joy, because most of my life, I wasn't sure I was brave enough or agile enough or brilliant enough to take a chance on myself and my ideas. And frankly, a lot of the people closest to me discouraged me from being a risk taker. But that moment started a new era for me to take a chance on myself and explore my work and my sensibilities and my contribution to our community. Over the course of the program, one workshop at a time, one meeting at a time with my mentor, one social gathering with a cohort at a time, my confidence and knowledge grew, and I knew what I had to do. It really does take a village, and it really does take one foot in front of the other, a logo, a packaging design, marketing scheme, figuring out time tracking software, learning how to generate an invoice, figuring out your own pay rate, how to price and value your work, how to clarify your vision and mission, and all along having the cohort and generous voices of expertise to help you overcome the technical and psychological barriers in all those steps. Now I'm very happy to say that while I'm still figuring things out, and probably will for the rest of my life, I know I have the village network to help me get there, and I have the confidence to do it. I can appreciate the value of what I do and the value of my time and my contribution to our society, and encourage others to do the same, while inspiring my customers and students to connect to themes of sustainability through textiles. I'm very grateful for the generosity of the Design by RI cohort and support team. We are lucky to have this program, generating a thriving ecosystem of thinkers, designers, collaborators, and creators who help position our Providence as an energetic and innovative city.
Well, I think Sasha just said it all. It's so great to hear from you and your experience in the program. We know there are many more amazing designers in this community that this program can help. We're really excited that we're in the 6th cycle. As I mentioned, 60 design businesses have already taken part. I can't tell you the number this time around, but again, we have that $150,000 to invest, between $10,000 and $15,000 per business. And so the applications are on our website, Design by Rhode Island, DESIGNxRI.com. And your deadline is January 3rd. We've created a lot more space with this application process so that more people can find out about it and also get the support they need to apply. We have info sessions. I want to point out Devin, who is filming us, but Devin Samuels is our program and events associate. He is your contact in this program and will be running our info sessions. The first one is November 22nd at noon. And we'll have a couple more in December as well. Also want to shout out our operations manager, Barrett Lavender, as well, who's here from the Design by RI team. Thank you again, Mayor Elorza, for all your support and for being here with us. Thank you, Sasha, for sharing your story. And thank you all for joining us as well. We look forward to your applications and questions. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yay.
6th year.
I know.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Doing
This
pretty
is
well with
wonderful.
this. It's a great.
Sasha, that was
Very generous.
yeah. So tell me where are you based and